Thank you for joining me here today. Today we're going to be going over Defrost control boards, what they do and why they fail. So your Defrost control board will be this guy right here, right? Its main purpose is to help de-ice the unit when you're running your system in heat mode. Because on the outside, right, the unit, the condenser is sucking in the air from the fins and it's causing a lot of ice buildup. So please pardon me, it's hailing outside, but hey, it's HVAC, right? This is what we do. Hail is no problem to us. So, but yeah, it sucks in air from the vents here, and the air mixed with the moisture in the air will start building up ice. So a sensor will let the defrost control board know it can defrost, right? When the unit runs in defrost, what happens is that the outer unit, now the coils, will get extremely hot, like a loud, like buzzing a grumbling sound. And then you'll see like steam come up from the top. Also, the fan will not be running too as well, right? So the fan won't run. You'll see steam come out the top. You hear like a loud buzzing sound. The units, this usually tends to happen when the unit runs in defrost. Now, when your defrost board fails, it'll go one of two ways. Either one, you'll come outside and you see like your outer unit will be like a block of ice, where you see like a lot of ice buildup on the outside of your unit. That's the number one sign your defrost board has failed. And number two is the unit will actually be stuck in defrost, which in this case is what happened. The unit was stuck in defrost. It just did not get out of defrost. Outer coil was getting super hot. Unit would run just fine, but every time it was time for it to go into defrost, it just would not leave defrost for a period of time. So just wanted to kind of go over that with you guys. Today I'm going to be replacing this board here, and I'll show you like the way we replace it. Always wear gloves, right? You never want to touch the units with your hands because the oils on your hands will create hot spots on this board. And then I'll show you the actual hot spots on this board once I have it off. The reason why this board failed is because of, I would say, like a variation in voltage. And you actually see here on a couple of resistors when I close the board off, they're pretty much burnt out, the resistors on the board, which lets me know that, they failed because of improper voltage. But somewhere they go ahead and get a surge protector for the whole house. So it should solve the problem. So I'm going to install the new board, and then, yeah, we'll close it out. Always take a picture, no matter how many years you've been doing it, no matter how good you are. I always recommend taking pictures of the board and the unit, so that way put everything back the way it goes and leaves you a headache in the future. Okay. I do see this light is on. I did pull the disconnect. That's another thing. When you guys work on these defrost boards, safety-wise, make sure your disconnect is pulled. In this case, mine has already been pulled. And just for safety, measurements, to make sure the disconnect is plugged in correctly or wired in correctly. Your voltage at your contactor around the bottom of it. See what you have. Okay, just to make sure, because at the end of the day, you're the one that's getting shocked. So in this case, got no voltage at the bottom, so I know I'm safe. No 24 volt, because that pin isn't dropped in the contactor. So this board is safe to pull. When you are replacing these parts, even though you take your pictures, get comfortable learning the boards too. Like you'll see things labeled on the board like DF1 and DF2, like Defrost 1, Defrost 2. Just kind of start figuring it out. On the back of these are wiring diagrams. So if once you guys get in the field, just be comfortable looking at the wiring diagrams and trying to figure out where those components you see on the wiring diagrams are going to be on the board itself. There we go. Like that. Our defrost board is now hooked up. And now we will just take our screws, pop it back in place. And this new defrost board, paired with the fact that you had an electrician and tight. Nothing crazy. And tight. And let me show you guys this old board here, what I mean about the resistors. So every board has a set of resistors on it. See the board here? all the resistors. You see where those like the brown marks are? Right there, and right there. Those are like hotspots. We call those hotspots, right? For boards, if you've seen any hotspots in the front or even on the back here, if you've seen any brownouts, like on the back here, you see like a hotspot here in this section. It's kind of in the same relative area as the resistors here. But we had energy that was free flowing, not being controlled at 240 volts to the outdoor unit, and it caused the board to fail. And the board started staying stuck in defrost. So, that being said, once again, thank you guys for joining me. I'm Andy at Rain City Comfort, and that's how you replace a defrost board.